Hi there and a warm welcome to Frugalfull, a frugal living and budgeting channel. And my name is Lara. Great to have you here today. I hope you've had a terrific week and that if you're doing a no low spend year, it's going really well, budgeting in general, and thanks a million for watching. So Bella is having some dry food at the moment, so if you can hear some munching, that's what it is. She has had a bit of a sore tummy today, bless her, and she was a bit sick. So I've only got dry food out for her, so she may come and sit next to me and start meowing at some point, asking for wet food, but I'm just holding off while I just kind of keep a wee eye on her today and make sure her tummy's okay. So if she does come over and interrupt me, then I apologise in advance. Today's video is something a bit different. Now, I know I'm wearing like this crazy headband today. There is a good reason for that. So I was having a think about things and just kind of want to get myself into some better routines and things. And I was thinking, I'm 41 and I've never really had a proper makeup and face care routine. Ever. As far as a face care routine, the full of extent of it would be that I've sort of splashed my face with water, maybe a bit of soap and water. I use the simple soap. It's really gentle on the skin because I get quite a lot of dry skin and I've had eczema in the past. In fact, I seem to have developed a patch on my arm here recently, which is quite uncomfortable. So I go through phases where sometimes I get dry patches, including I've had it on my face before. So I'm just very, very careful. Hold on, the tap's dripping, 2 seconds, that's better. Yeah, so I have to use gentle products on my face. So really, the extent of my skincare routine is maybe using like a makeup removing wipe, but if I'm completely honest, sometimes when I've had a night out and I've had makeup on, I haven't washed it off straight away, and then I've just used a bit of soap and water or maybe one of these makeup removing wipes or something, and then when I remember, every now and then moisturising. I'll get onto that in a second, but not regularly, just when I think of it, and putting sun cream on when I think of it, this sort of thing. And I've been fortunate that I've been able to do that. But really, I just want to take better care of my skin. I really do. And I've never, as far as makeup's concerned, I've never really had a proper way I do it. I'll show you what I have done up to this point, if I've actually bothered to wear any at all. The majority of the time I wear none, or I wear virtually none. And pretty much every video I've ever done, I've been like this, like zero makeup. Or if I've had any on, it's been the tiniest bit of liquid concealer from my bags. But I'm not really a makeup wearing person. I usually do things the lowest maintenance possible. And I like a natural look. I'm not really one for wearing a lot of makeup. It's really not something I'm a fan of. I did when I was a student. I used to sometimes do the smoky eye look, and every now and again, if I'm having a night out or something, I'll do like a slightly smoky eye look or a little bit of colour on my eyes. But having said that, I would like to make more effort and look more polished, and especially if I'm going out for the day and I do want to look fresh-faced and and polished, and would like to have a nice natural look, but with minimal effort, I want to learn how to do that, and how to do that in a way that suits my kind of skin and everything. But to do it on a budget with minimal products and not taking up lots of time and energy, and to do it in a way that's sustainable, because it's easy care, easy routine, easy to do when I choose to, but also maintaining that daily skincare routine just as a part of my self-care, because I want to, throughout my 40s and beyond, want to care for my skin as much as possible. I'm grateful for my body and I want to take good care of it. So without further ado, let's get started. I thought today I could explore this and bring you along with me. I haven't got a clue yet what kind of makeup I'm gonna decide to use ongoing for when I'm wanting to regularly wear it, or just to learn how to do that and how to do that efficiently and comfortably, so that if I do have days that I want to just quickly put a wee bit of makeup on, I know I'm not going to look like something out of the Addams Family like I would have before with this smoky eye look. I've never ever known how to properly wear makeup. I just want to learn some quick, easy ways to wear a bit, just to feel a bit fresher sometimes. So here we go. Right. The biggest thing for my skin is definitely, now I've got a decaf coffee here on the one hand, and on the other, cheers, I've got some water. This is definitely the big thing I need to start doing more. And I do like drinking water, but I know I could be doing better at it. So more water for me from now on. What I'm thinking is, for every coffee or decaf coffee, have water in between. And if I can get into that routine, that alone will help my skin no end. And also, I would love to try, rather than having coffee first thing, because of the calories in the milk as well, but I just really struggle to have black coffee, I'm going to try and switch to green tea or hot water and lemon first, and have that alternated with coffee in the morning. Or even see if I can just do green tea, but that would be tough because I do love my coffee. But water is the big thing, first of all. So, like I said, up to this point, it's been a case of water and a bit of simple soap, or a makeup removing wipe if I've been lazy and not washed makeup off if I've had makeup on. Well, what I want to start doing, I've got a bottle of this to use, so I might as well use it and see how I go with it. I've done that this morning and it felt really good. Just a bit of simple cleansing lotion. Like, I'm saying simple brand because I like it because it's very gentle on the skin, but I'm not like saying, it's not any kind of sponsored thing that I'm saying that this is the product I recommend. It just happens to be the one that I've used so far that I'm finding is good, and it's a budget friendly thing to buy. But you know, I'm just sharing what works for me. I'm not necessarily saying this is the way to go for anyone else, just sharing things that I'm finding helpful at this point. Simple. I've got a whole load of these things to use up, these little face pad thingies. And once I've used them, I may or may not get some more. But if I can find a more budget friendly way, I will. For example, maybe recycling some of my really soft materials that I've got and making some little face pads for makeup, or for cleansing I should say, or makeup removal I guess, and then they could be machine washable or something. We'll see. I'm going to explore that in time, but at the moment the most frugal things use up what's there. So that's the cleaning. Next thing is moisturiser. Now my skin is so dry, moisturiser is a good foundation for everything that will come next. So as far as day cream, I'm using up some of this Olay. It has SPF 15, but once I've finished using this, what I'd like to do is find a day cream, a gentle day cream that's not greasy, that has the best SPF possible. But I would really rather have a face cream with the highest possible SPF than a sun cream, because the sun cream's too greasy. So still looking to see if I can find a product like that. When I do, I will let you know. The big thing I'm going to start doing, and this I think will be good for me, is using this type of eye cream. Again, it doesn't have to be simple, but it's just budget friendly and gentler on the skin. So it does say anti-aging eye cream, and that's always a bonus, but for me the priority is just I want to use the right type of cream for that part of my body rather than using regular moisturiser like I always have. It's probably a bit heavy and harsh. I do get bags under my eyes, so, and that skin is very delicate and thin, so I want to use whatever's going to take the best care of it. So that's going to be this is definitely the biggest change so far in what I'm describing, is using this. I'll start using this morning and night. And then at night time, it doesn't really matter about SPF. I've got a bunch of stuff I'm just using up. So that was from Lidl, I think. It's just a kind of moisturising cream. That's a simple night cream. And then there are these just general moisturisers from Simple. So I'll just keep using stuff like that. That's budget friendly and it's really richly moisturising but without harsh chemicals as much as that's possible. So next I will get the makeup out of these wee bags and we can have a look at what's here, and I'll try and figure out a plan. So out of these things, the things that I, up until now, pretty much any time I bother to wear makeup, it has been a few dabs of this under my eyes, liquid concealer. Again, it's the palest one. And it happens to be a Rimmel London makeup. It's only because I know that's kind of similar to my skin tone. It's the closest thing I've found. That's the reason I use it. And I prefer liquid things because I've got very dry skin. I once in a blue moon use a bit of that, and this is an eyebrow pencil, so sometimes I use this but sparingly, but it's not really something I bother with very much, and it's only if I have a night out. But even most of the time, if I have a night out, I don't even bother with mascara. The reason being is that it clumps and it's just messy and it's not something I'm a fan of. I prefer, if I was to use mascara, I prefer clear mascara. But is that a normal lip balm? Oh, it's a tinted. See, this is probably the full extent of what I would do, is a tinted lip balm if I'm going to do anything. And then that's a green eyeliner. I'm probably not likely to bother with colour, or very rarely. And then this, I used to use a bit of that if I just wanted to. It's like a metallic eyeshadow if I wanted a little bit of colour. So those are the only things I really ever bother with if I'm doing anything makeup wise. But quite a few of them I don't use at all. Or it's once in a blue moon. That I used to use on my legs that are really peely-wally if I was wearing shorts in the summer. But now I don't bother. I'll just be really pale and people can like it or lump it. But it's not something I've used on my face. And then the rest of what's in here is stuff that's brand new. Oh, actually, no. I think I used this foundation once or twice. Oh, it's got SPF 20. It's the palest. Invisible coverage. So I remember using some of this. I think it was when I went to someone's wedding or something. But I remember feeling like even that was heavy. So I may try something with this mixed with moisturiser. But definitely not on its own. It's too much. Warm nudes. Right. These are good kind of tones. I might try something with that. And then I've got these. See, the thing is with all this with brushes and whatnot, I've just never really learned what to do. But I'd like to see if I can figure out a simple plan. There's a brush. What have we got here? What colour's that? Smoke and Shine Automatic Eyeliner. Black. I don't know about that. But I like the idea of the smudging stick at the end. I might as well use these things. What's the point in having them and they're sitting in a bag? Purple. That's if I decide I want to have any colours. Like purpley colours. Purple's one of my favourite colours, as is green. But I don't know. I don't think I'm likely to want to do this kind of thing much. Kohl eyeliner. True black. I don't think that I'm going to be one to use black eyeliner. Brown's probably as dark as I would go at this stage. I just feel like black would be too harsh. Maybe when I was at uni or something, but not these days. But I do. Right. So this is the one that I'd opened by the looks of it. So that's a spare. I've got spare lip things. That's an old mascara. I just don't want to do black mascara. And there's some of these applicator things. I don't want to be doing these. It just feels too harsh. So I'll move them. Oh, that's an old pencil thing I used to use if I wanted a bit of a gentler but kind of smoky-ish look. This feels too harsh. I don't think I'm gonna use that. Maybe, but not today. But if I wanted some kind of dramatic look, maybe. But I don't think I really want a dramatic look. There's an eye pencil. Oh, that was another blusher. Right, I'll keep that aside. I don't do nails. I'm just not interested in doing nails. These are the ones I'll keep in my wee makeup bag in case I feel like I want to inject a bit of colour to my eyes. I don't really know if I'll use them or not, so I'll probably reassess it in about 6 months' time. And then these are the things I'm most likely to keep and use. So just, here we are. So a few more colours. Another brown one. That's the eyebrow pencil. And what looks like it's a lip pencil. I'm not quite sure. Right, let's experiment with these. I forgot about my lips. I think there's going to be probably quite a lot of editing in this video. Just try and not make it too long. Okay, so I did the moisturising. I'll try. Oh dear. I'm going to try mixing a bit of moisturiser. So let's see, how much have I got? See, this is also going to be handy for me for future reference. So I've got this much moisturiser. I'm going to do one. Right. What do you think? One. I've done 1.5. 1.5 pumps of that. Now this is a tinted moisturiser, I think. So let's see. It's tiny writing. Oh, it's foundation. Right, it's foundation. Maybe SPF moisturiser and SPF foundation. Like if they're both 15-ish, maybe that's enough as far as protection. But I'd rather have higher moisturiser protection. So we'll see. It's really pale. Right, I'll probably chop some so you can see once I've rubbed it in, because this could take me a while. I'm just wondering what it will be like. It's weird to have anything that's on my whole face. I'm so used to doing nothing but putting something on my under eyes. I'm gonna rub this all in and then I'll be back. 2 seconds. I think it makes my skin look a little bit more even, but I barely notice any difference really. But I don't want anything too heavy on my skin, so I suppose, well, I mean, I wouldn't, let's put it this way, I wouldn't want to put any more than that. That's as much. I might even just do 1 pump next time I'm experimenting and see. Right, and what I usually do if I'm doing anything is I just put a few dots like that. And I don't, unless I had some giant spot, I don't bother with anything else as far as concealers and things. So I've actually probably put too much. I'll just rub a bit into my eyes. Because if I'm putting any makeup on my eyes, it's probably good to have a bit of some kind of foundation layer there. So I'll try that. I'm going to try that and see. It's definitely not one of these looks where there's no blemishes, no freckles, but I wouldn't want that. That would just feel really weird to me. So this is as much as I want to be covering. I do have a bit of dry skin here that it's made me realise, so I'll be moisturising that. But yeah, I do. I think actually, I do think I'm a bit, I look a bit more put together to have the whole face done, I think. Let me know. Maybe it doesn't make a scrap of difference. Right. What will I do next? I will do something with my eyebrows next. Got the small pencil, which is blunter. I've already got pretty dark eyebrows. All I'm doing is just gently putting a bit of this. I think I'm just mostly curious what I can do eye-wise that will make my eyes brighter. Make me look less tired, but without having to do all that much or for it to take too long. This is all experimentation here. Right, here's the colours. I don't want to do anything too extreme here. It's just a shame there aren't any brushes. I'm probably going to have to buy a few wee brushes, I think. In the meantime, I guess I'll have to use this thing. I'm going to go for that colour, that one. So it's a kind of mid-brown. I'm going to try putting it sort of out. Sort of in the middle towards the outside. Maybe I need to go to a makeup class. We'll see. Doesn't help that I'll have to do a lot more with my left hand now as well. I have no idea how this is going to turn out. If nothing else, it will be a bit of comedy. I'm just sort of following my brow bone a bit. I just want to try and figure out a technique that's straightforward, and it just looks so. I've kind of gone from halfway towards the outer corner, and I've not gone too heavy. I think I'll try using that colour again. Just, oops. just sort of from the middle to the outside. Under there. Bit of an experiment, so we'll see what happens. Do you know something? It's at least the colours aren't too dark, so it can't be like if I was doing this in the past, I would have been using darker colours. So okay, now I'm going to try, see this light colour? I'm just getting a wee bit and I'm going to go over. Just a light brush over there. And sort of blend it a bit. I think what I'll do now is take that lighter colour and I'm gonna put some in the middle or sort of on the inside. I quite like that. So far it's going all right, I think. I'm going to put a bit up here. And what I'll do today is just sort of have a trial with this on, see how I feel, see if I feel a bit weird looking in the mirror. And also how well it stays on, and if it still looks okay or if it's really dry and kind of flaky looking. And then I can get back to you later. So, do I want to go any darker? No, I think I'd rather just keep it just keep it as simple as possible. I'm just using a bit of this lighter colour. And the other thing is that I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find a way to just brighten up my eye area with a little bit of makeup if I choose to each day, but to be able to do it in a way where I'm not having to use eyeliner, because I hate this whole idea of having to, you see, because technically that light pink bit, that's where you're meant to put the eyeliner. And I can't, especially now, because I can't really use my right arm to do it, so I haven't got the accuracy. I never have had the accuracy, and I was always scared I was going to poke my eyes. And I am not someone for eyelash curlers and false lashes and things. It's just not something I want to do, and I definitely can't do that now anyway. So it really is as minimal as possible is my preference. As you probably get that now, like I've gone on about it for long enough. Right, so I'm actually quite happy with that. I mean, I suppose I could go darker, but I don't really want to, because this is more just for every day. What else can I do? I've still got bags, but part of that's unavoidable. Oh yeah, I was going to use a little bit of gold or something, just a tiny bit. I'll go for this gold here. I just lost you there. Sorry, I'm not at the greatest angle, but yeah, I might put a tiny bit more under my eyes with the bags. I don't want to put much more on because it will just feel weird if I have too much on. I just need that gold under there is a bit too much. Okay. Right, lips wise, I really don't want to be doing much kohl pencil. Is this for lips or I don't know. Right, I might just put a tiny bit. Oh, it just feels weird. Oh no, I don't like that at all. Lip balm, tinted lip balm, that's it. I was thinking of doing something to try and make my top lip feel a bit thicker and sort of fill it a bit and then blend it or something, but I don't know how to do these things and I don't want to, so no. Right. That's it. That will have to do. Oh my god, right. I'll need to buy a new one because this one is falling apart. I don't even remember when I last used it. At least it's a little bit of colour, but I'm really not one for lip makeup. Just make sure it's... Yeah, look, there is a bit of colour, but not much. So, yeah, it's not going to go on my teeth or anything. Okay, so so that's it. I don't know if you can see better if I go like this. So I've got a bit on my eyes, kind of goldy kind of look. So just kind of goldy kind of eyes. And oh, I forgot, actually, there's one other thing I was going to do. Oops. Technical issues, sorry. The last thing was blusher. So I've just got a tiny bit. So I'm going to just sort of use it on this outer bit, a wee bit. Don't want to use too much. That's as much as I'm really... So it's a little more than normal, but not by much. There. Okay, so maybe this a wee bit too much actually. There. So that is that's really different to me, but I'm gonna keep it like that today and see how I feel, and I'll come back later. So hi, that's me back again, and as you can see, it's still fine, no issues, and it hasn't created a big crease line or anything, which is good, because that's always the thing that puts me off normally. So yeah, I really like this, and it was nice and straightforward. If I wanted to kind of vamp it up a bit, I could use a bit of that brown eye pencil that matches, it's the same tone as my eyebrow pencil, and a bit of clear mascara, just to kind of add a bit of extra oomph, say if I'm having a night out or something, and maybe a bit of extra blusher. But for me these days, that's plenty. And I would need to also, because I can feel my lips have got very dry, so I'd need to top up the lip balm. But other than that, yeah, that's something that's definitely doable. So if I'm in a makeup mood, that's only going to take me about 5 to 10 minutes, and it doesn't feel too heavy. It's comfortable on, it's not irritating my skin. So yeah, definitely a thumbs up. It's a good budget friendly makeup ideas and skincare routine. So very happy with that. Thanks for watching today. Fantastic to bring you along with me. and see you next time on Frugalfull. Take care. Best wishes. Bye.